Alrighty. Looks like it's on. No one's around. That's fine. Well, one person's here. Hello, hello, and welcome to the 19th stream. Putzing along. Just keep it going, I guess. We'll get there. I think I might branch out a little bit more for the next one. Maybe get some more people in here. But it's nice having y'all around, though. So, yeah. And yeah, welcome. And I hope everything is going good with y'all. So, I guess this is an old model. Ancient thing. So we'll keep this running thing where we just show off old models. Good day, Martin man. Good on ya. How you doing? Doing all right. So this thing. Yeah, this is pretty old. This is not in the same universe as the game. Someone's like, hey, you should make something like this. I was like, okay, and I made it. So yeah, this is very old. Different pieces and stuff. Kind of messy. It's a concept model. Yeah, it's nice though. Go like that, maybe. Let's see, it's fun to play with styles sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, I really should start making more messy models, because the ones I'm making now just aren't messy. They just take way too long. Maybe the one, yeah, what we should work on today is start making more messy stuff. Because that's more fun. We should have fun today. So yeah, so there's that. How about, let's look at some funny styles. Styles are always fun to mess with. There's a fun one. Yeah, back in the day when I'd make messes. No messes today. Maybe? Wonder if we put the extension up to it. Whoa. That's interesting. Fun stuff. Anyway, on topic. How do you change the background? Ah, so you go to, let me turn down this music. You go to styles right here. Say we'll start off with this one. You go to right here that says watermark settings. Then you put in the watermarks. You put this plus right here. You can choose an image. Let's just choose something random. Then you can choose it as an overlay or a background. You can set the transparency, all that stuff. It's very useful. So yeah, there's that. Watermarks. You can put it over the model. Let's see. Like here's a spaced one. You can put it as an overlay. Make it blend. Different little settings you can do. Yeah, it's very useful. Like, yeah, whenever you need like a reference or something, like the one we're working on, like right here. There's one in the side there. You can make it so it's tiled up over there. You can use it as a reference. Yeah, very useful. So you can just have it there whenever you need it. It gets caught in the background, but you can make an overlay too. So yeah, very good. So let's see about the pipes. Have not been able to work on anything the last week. Wasn't even my problem this time. There was just everything else. Not good. So I think what we'll do is we'll actually work on these for the first half an hour just to get the ball rolling. Have our sweet revenge. I think Marvin's been waiting long enough for these. The next few days we'll hit it hard. Because the next few days I should be open to do stuff. Last week was bad. Now things should be good. So yeah, this is what we work on for first half hour, then we'll have fun. And gotta eat your peas first before you eat your dessert. Not that this isn't fun, but yeah, it's good. So this is Flow-Fi. I set these up. Takes this plane, grabs this, superimposes it on there, and that's what all these right here are. I can just grab this curb, grab that. Oops. And you have that curve. So yeah, that's what we're using. So I think I set these up properly. It's very specific in what it wants. Yeah, we'll just work on this for now. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Things are going well. In terms of live. A little not great. A little too happening. Kinda like this music. A little too happening. Let's calm down a little bit. There we go. So how have you been? Keep it on, keep it on. Just plugging away at this. Yeah, it's been so hectic. With these dumb goats. There's 30 goats now. The hay we got was solid. So it was like 3 times more work than usual. Complain, sorry, sub story. We'll get it done. Don't need this. I think these should just line up. Flip long red. Uh-oh. Maybe just a tiny bit. Close enough. And yeah, I really need to get on that game. So much time I'm not utilizing. You know how whenever you have a set schedule of work, you do your work, and then you just can't get into making this kind of stuff? And it's just a perpetual cycle. Like you're too tired to do some stuff. Not nice. Someday I'll be a full-time dev. That would be great. Some independence. Uh-oh. What happened here? Interesting. We talked about Love, Death, Robots. Let's get a new season next month. Oh yeah! That's the good stuff. Count me in. Looking forward to that. That's the good stuff. Yeah, I was thinking they were. I thought I heard it somewhere, but I couldn't confirm it. Okay, so these... I think what happened was they're too tall. Yeah. Interesting. But how are you supposed to get that out of there? I think maybe if we shorten these. Yeah, that's something to look forward to. Oh, that's not gonna work. Oh well. Good thing to keep in mind. That's an interesting effect there. How it's like kind of short there. Interesting. Shouldn't matter. Yeah. Love, Death, and Robots. I mean, what else do you need? All you need is a robot and a gun. And some love. That's all you need to make a movie. Something like that. Let's get more organized here. Yeah, I just kind of put it along nice and slow. This needs to get done. We'll have fun in the next few minutes on that geocannon. I think what we want to do here. Maybe curve this off a little bit. I think we'll split these off. So yeah, it rained today. That's nice. That's new. Never rains here. I like that. Only lasted like what, half the day though? Sucks. You'll get there. I have nothing interesting to talk about, apparently. Oh, how's the weather today? Okay. Yeah. Haven't really done much. It's all work, work, work. Blah, blah, blah. It's not that I don't have time, it's just that you just can't get into it. I'm trying to think, what happened during this week? What interesting thing has happened this week? Anything. Anything at all. Not that I can think of. Well, there is one thing. I drew my D&D character. Because my friend forced me to. There we are. There's my D&D character. Kind of a robot. Springy legs. Took a few hours. I don't know. Haven't drawn much of anything lately. Just don't draw anything. There's that guy. That's the only thing I've done this week. It's really weird. A few weeks ago there was a snowstorm. Wow, lucky. Wish I had. Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, I love snow. Snow is great. If I were to live somewhere, it'd be very snowy. Strange this time of year, but I wouldn't mind. Let's see. So what happened here? Not sure. Wonder if we just go crazy like we did before. Oh, that's what we can do. Right here. That's meant to fit this pipe section. So what has to happen? Trying to think, because I know these pipes aren't supposed to be like complicated. Oh, that's what we're missing. We need like a gearbox thing, like adapters for gears. Oh, what happened there? Yeah, that's what we need. We need stuff like this. That's what we should make. Yeah. Whenever snow happens here, it's like, it's an amazing thing. Like, it snowed this year. which is very uncommon. It doesn't really snow here very much. So of course, yeehaw! Gotta make snowman. I can't resist the straight. I wish it snowed here. Snowed here. At least it snowed once. That's all you can ask for. Let's see. Yeah, stuff like this maybe. So that would mean trying to plan this out. Might as well make this one just straight up. You will grab. Yeah. Yeehaw! I put a little cowboy hat on him. I come back like 3 days later and all that's left is of is the cowboy hat just sitting there. A few sticks. He didn't last very long. Actually, he lasted 2 days, and then once it started warming up, it warmed up really fast. And he was gone. Think like that, maybe. Let's observe. I get it. That's 4, 4. That'll do. Let's see. Plan of action. We're running into this problem again. How do we make this? I think what happened, what we did last time was. I think maybe like that. Looks good enough. Yeah, we'll get there. That's not a good way to do it, but well, that works. Yeah, I wish it snowed here every day. That'd be so nice. Someday. Make an alpine cabin. Nice things. Something like that, maybe. I guess. Nice little adapter for a gear or something. I think we'll round it off just a little bit. Trial has expired? Oh no! Guess we'll just have to use the free version. Good enough. Those darn trials. Like Trojan horses, kinda. Well, that's interesting. That was on accident, but we might keep that. We'll leave it. Well, there's a piece. Put it wherever you want to. Or something like that. It's not going to cut a hole in the wall or anything. What else could we make? Extrapolate from this. We made these, I think. Or a version of them anyway. Uh-oh. Can't have that. Always be careful with your instances. Never know when you mess them up. We'll just stitch this. You can either spend a minute to figure it out, do it the fast way, or you can spend a minute doing it the slow way. Let's see. Yeah, Fredo Cloner is a paid plugin. Oh no! Well, yeah. I mean, I think he's adding more features is why. The one I'm using, or have been using, is this one right here that's kind of, I guess it's outdated, maybe? Maybe he's added more things I haven't really seen. I was kind of messing with these ones. I think they're the newer, but yeah, but now it's saying trial expired. I may consider it, but I mean, the free ones I'm using are pretty good though. It might be just enough. I do use it often enough that I might. I'll look into it. Let's see, how long has it been? I want to work on these pipes for at least half an hour. It's been... oh, we got a few more minutes. Then we'll go crazy with what we were working on before. Just want to get the ball rolling on this one. So we got that. What else do we need? I'm kind of running out of ideas. That's why I'm kind of borrowing from this guy's homework. Marvin's homework. He makes some cool stuff. I must learn from these masters. Like, how do you do that? What is this? Magic. I guess just Fredo spline and just move it around. That's a bit tedious. Yeah, it's way better than round corner. But for most users, round corner is good enough. Aha! Yeah, I mean, I've just been using it for most users. But yeah, I need to... I was using it for a second, but I actually didn't look into it. Darn it. Expired before I could actually look into it. Why are these even curved? Oh well. Let's see, I'm trying to think. I want to do something like this. Something in a faster way, kind of, because whenever you're kind of doing it like this, it's like you ended up with a good result, but then what if you want to change it? Can't change it. I dig it though. Careful with Fredo spline, it'll be paid as well. Darn it! Yeah, I think I already hit that roadblock. Yeah, I was already using Fredo Spline and it popped up and said, hey, you gotta pay for this. I was like, darn it. But this other one you don't have to pay for. Let's see, the Bezier Splines. That's pretty similar. I think it's also from Fredo. Just using his outdated stuff. Good enough. I'm not a power user just yet. I think, yeah, we'll just try that. We'll just try throwing splines on this and see what happens. It's close. Not sure where I'm going with it, but it might work. Yeah. That's an idea. Let's see if we can put that somewhere where it makes sense. Where it makes sense. That's also different ones. Let's see. Polyline, maybe? No. Polyline corners. Uniform B-spline. Oh, look at that. Cool. I will just mess with this for a second. No. Polyline, let's say 50 centimeters. Bit of a lag there. Anyway, continuing on. Yeah, pipes really aren't my forte. Like, if they gave me a picture of a pipe, I could make it, probably. But then whenever you're making an actual modular set of pipes, it's like, it's kind of hard to figure out what exactly to do. Interesting. But there is one thing that I don't have a problem knowing what to do. It's my own things. We'll get back to this. Well, let's loosen up a little bit. Anyway, looking at this, I think this has to come forward. It'll get there. Yeah, I need to... Gotta get my sweet revenge. Get this step. Sometimes you just don't feel... You just don't have the mental capacity sometimes. Uh-oh. think what we'll do here actually, split this off. Undo. Put a little shell right here. What's going on? Aha. I was right. Kind of lose yourself into it sometimes when you've been away for a while. Get back into the mood. It's good to do. Get kind of inaccurate sometimes as well. Something like that. You know what? Just get rid of this thing. Something like that. Eh. Is that what I'm going for? I think a better way to do that would be not quite so much. Anyway. Yeah. I get it now. I don't get it. Oh, this is new. Yeah, I really can't think of anything interesting to say. I haven't really done much, like, over the week. Because just, I don't know. It wasn't even a me problem this time, it was just work. Normally I do this stuff just to unwind, but then lately it's just kind of been whatever. You know how you get into those loops? Not nice. I re-downloaded War Thunder. That's the first step into hell. Let's re-download War Thunder. Why would you do that? So I need to stop. Need to take a step back. Figure out what I'm trying to do with myself. And get back what I was trying to do. Because this should be an everyday thing. Not an every week thing. That's just sad. It'll get there. I did submit something to a website called The Rookies. We'll see how that goes. Maybe get voted Rookie of the Year. That'd be fun. Highly unlikely. I'm seeing kiddos. I wouldn't even say kiddos, but just people that are just out of college. They're doing things like, wow. Really good. Really wish I was good sometimes. I mean, at like making photorealistic stuff. I can model, but then I just don't have the attention span to make things look nice. Which is dumb. No excuse. I mean, you're doing half the battle, you modeled it, why don't we make it look nice? Eh. It's always wireframe renders. I just like modeling, I guess. It's more of a hobby. That's retarded. Should not be a hobby. I don't know. Have any of you all like actually worked at a studio that does 3D modeling? Would you recommend it? Or does it just sap all the energy out of you? Because I'm thinking that maybe if I did it as a job, maybe I'd be more inclined to do it as a job? Actually have more discipline? Because when you're working on the game, you're kind of just doing it just because you like doing it. But then whenever you hit a roadblock that requires actual work, You have to find, extrapolate some reason to do it. And usually that's kind of, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you do find a reason to work on it. It's just too variable. With a job, it's like you have to do this or else. And it's like you do it. And the thing about pain is you don't remember pain. Like, I mean, you remember it, but it's like you don't feel it later on. As soon as you get through the pain, you're good. But yeah, also I don't want to get caught in a loop where I model as a job and suddenly it's just not fun anymore. And I'm not inclined to do it for my own things. That would suck. I don't know. A lot of weird things with it. Because with the game, I know it will be successful if I do get on it and turn it into a job. For sure, the idea is very well iterated. But, that is a big but. Can I make it into what am I supposed to be doing? I've done it before. I've done it multiple times. But it's always fleeting. As soon as it's done, as soon as the marathon is over, just sit back and don't do anything. Why? Why is it like that? And what source of motivation can I utilize by turning it into a job? Like, how would you be your own boss? Like, how does that work? What sort of mental gymnastics would you have to pull to do that? I have some hunches. It can't be can't rely on external factors though. Anyway, just rambling to myself, I guess. I don't know what else to talk about, really. Kind of a boring person. Not really much of a pop culture guy. The only things I can think of are from the 90s, basically. Which makes me feel really old. Darn it. Maybe that's just everyone. Like, I've talked to my brother and all he talks about is the 90s. Which we were like itty bitty kids back then. Let's see. Just putzing along. I was reading some forums on 3D modeling. I guess the consensus is no one likes SketchUp. Everyone's like, ew, you use SketchUp. Well, yeah. And I guess, yeah, I don't think... I wanted to learn something else. Too far in. Because with SketchUp, there's a lot of extra steps you have to do to make geometry. But once you know those steps... And sure, yeah, there's a lot more clicking involved. But when you're used to it, it's like... Does it matter at that point? I mean, I play FPSs, and I click a lot more with those than SketchUp. So yes, it's about taking the load off the user. We should just jump the gun and say procedural generation. That's what I'm hoping on. Maybe being a bit too progressive with that, though. Gotta be more realistic sometimes. Let's see. I don't know. Something like that. Things won't align. That's fine. It's not meant to be a perfect model. Do we want piano music or not? Might as well. I mean, I'm not sure about a lot of things. Why do I get into these funks? Why is it a chronic condition? Is it the place I'm at? Is it me in general? Is it my surroundings? Is it just who I am as a person? Because I am 28. Theoretically, I'm done developing mentally. And this loop is very well ingrained. May just be that this loop is who I am at this point. Which is bad. So how to overcome it? It's probably simpler than I think. Something like that. Midlife crisis time. Uh-oh. Oh man. I think I'm more of at a 1/3 life crisis time. What do I want to do with myself kind of stuff? I do know what I want to do, but how can I get myself to do it? And my poor dad. He just buys a bunch of stuff. Because that's his way of venting it. Like, guess this is my way of venting it? Which, not really. I've been doing this forever. This is the culprit, not the symptom. Yeah. Actually, SketchUp is it's like argument simulator. Like, every time I get into this, I'm always just thinking of scenarios. Whenever you take a shower, you just let your mind wander. This is what SketchUp is when you're doing this kind of stuff. It's just an argument simulator. Just start thinking about random things. Random scenarios. Just let yourself wander. Which leads to a lot of negative thinking sometimes. When you're caught in your own little echo chamber. No one to hear but yourself. Which, I'm glad y'all are here. Like, I'd be arguing with myself right about now. Which I kinda am anyway, but... yeah, that is pretty impressive though. Let's see... I mean, impressive that y'all are able to be here. That's honestly amazing. Blah blah, let's see. And like, this is the only thing that comes naturally. Like anything else, I have to like stop and think a lot. Or I'd second guess myself. And all that stuff. But whenever you're just making your own things, it just happens. You don't have to stop, you don't have to think, you have to do anything. No thought process involved. Is it interesting to watch? I'm not sure. I mean, personally, I'm sure, yeah. I know one person in the chat said that they liked this kind of stuff. I remember it. I mean, watching, just modeling. I personally am not sure. Like, it's just a bunch of simple stuff. I guess you don't need to learn. I mean, that's just fun to watch things. And that's what YouTube's for, I suppose. Guys, this is just a bunch of simple transformations. No, nothing fancy. Some of its parts, I suppose. So this has to go up. Alright, alright. Things you can get away with 2D. Perhaps this should go out. Something like that. I know. I wonder, would it be nice if it was just like a dedicated video to this kind of stuff with calm music? No clicking in the background, no talking in the background. Just smooth SketchUp modeling. I mean, I'd watch it. That's something I would watch. Because, I mean, someone talking over it kind of ruins it. Me being meta here. Something like that. Well, it's getting somewhere. Let's take a step back here. Yeah, it'll get there. This may have to go smaller. What we got? Oh, little mini me. It's a bit shorter than I was thinking. Aren't you a bit short to be a stormtrooper? It goes like this. Yeah, that is right. It does go a bit longer like that. Puggy. Because of force perspective, kind of. These are supposed to be longer because, yeah, that makes sense. But we can't just scale it because it'll mess up the circles. I think what we'll do getting along very nicely. Yeah. It's getting there. As long as the time's being put in, there's no way it can't. Be nice to make a cute render of it, like maybe texture it, put it in a nice scene. That'd be nice. Just for fun. So what has to happen is something like that. I need to normalize this music. Always have to keep going, turning it up or turning it down. better. Matches it nicer now. I think we'll round this off right here. Make this a little bigger. Looks about right. Yeah, once you start cataloging actually how long these things take, you start to say, wait, these do take a longer than you think. You keep track of yourself. Makes you feel apprehensive sometimes. It's like, am I moving too slow? Not that I know. I mean, watching other people model, it's like, it takes a lot longer. So you have to keep reminding yourself. But then at the same time, okay. Let me change the music quick. Let's put on some of the old ones. Like, whenever I watch other people model, it's like, on a moment-to-moment basis, they're moving a lot slower. So it's like I get kind of bored. And then I just skip ahead like half an hour, and then suddenly something shows up. Like, how did they make that in half an hour? I was like, what? So I have to go back and forth trying to scrub to see what happened. Like, they go a lot, like, in bursts. Like, it goes really slow, and then they do one little function, and suddenly this huge thing just pops up. With me, it's very linear. It's like constantly working fast, constantly working. It's just slowly building up. So then we end up with kind of the same kind of product of similar complexity. But they worked less. They put in less effort. Interesting. That's just SketchUp for you. Just putz along. Have to run out of steam eventually. Anyway. It'll get there. Life in general. And this model. Just have to stay positive. Well, we got some done. Wonder if I should start winding down just a little bit. Oh, it's been an hour. Hour 15 minutes actually. Keep saying, isn't that kind of a bit off center? If you look at it from the front. Oh! Actually, it's just this right here. Good catch. Yeah, it's just this little piece right here. That should be aligned. Looks about right. Yeah, it was just that one piece. Gotta watch it. If things aren't aligned, things get crazy. That was that. Well, kind of running out of steam. Yeah, it's been an hour. Guess we'll just wind down. Normally, whenever I model things, I work on it for maybe an hour. Then I have like a 15-minute break, kind of, half an hour break, and then I keep modeling. Because if you model constantly, it gets on you. Not physically. More like you just kind of lose steam on what you were doing. You lose your mindset. So yeah, that's that. Guess we'll leave that where it is, actually. That's good enough. I don't know how many weeks it would take another 1-2 hours to finish. But I want to see it completed. I mean, for the stream. I say I might work on it throughout the week, but then I probably won't end up doing that. We'll see. It's fun to work on, though. Anyway. I guess that's that. Just gonna take a brief detour. These have to get completed. One way or another. Because I have the capability, I just kind of you lose the idea of what you're trying to do sometimes. Don't have a clear vision. I had a vision in mind whenever I started making this right here. But then once you get past that initial point, it's like, you need to stop and think and imagine it. Which I have not had the time to do. Because I'm too busy imagining my other things. You just sit down and just do it. Yeah, Marvin, if you're listening, yeah, maybe some pointers. Get the ball rolling. But not a necessity. I will get this done no matter what. Anyway, that's that. We're out of steam, I guess. What note would I like to end it on, I wonder? Yeah, we'll cut it off early today. I did say I wanted only one hour. Keep to my word this time. I could keep going. I did start this right here, though. I wasn't about to make this little house. Started that off. That might be another interesting thing to complete sometime. Kind of a weird house, honestly. I wouldn't call it a house, more of an industrial plant or something. So yeah. Yeah, very tiring week. Yep. I had hardly any time to work on anything. And the time I did have, I just squandered because I was too tired. Not good. I need to, I don't know. I don't know if it's a mindset problem or if it's actually the work problem. I need to condition myself more to it, I guess. Because it goes like a week without doing much of anything. Then you just kind of languish. Then it goes a super hard week where I'm doing everything. And then you just languish because you can't... You're not conditioned for it. Yeah, we're all a little bit out of steam. Yeah, I don't know. Not a nice deal. Need to pick it back up. I had Steam. I know it's not a finite resource. Like, if you have the motivation, it really kicks you. It gets you moving. You just have to find that spark, I suppose. I mean, I had it a month ago. Yeah, 1 month ago from now, I had it. I was in the zone. That's what I want to do again. I mean, that was fun. Doing this kind of stuff. What is this? Yeah. This is where it started. What got me in the zone is working with, what do you call it? Subdivision. Whenever you have a model and you subdivide it. Whenever I started doing that, I was like, holy moly. It was like being a kid again. You just opened up doors, could not stop. Became enamored with it. You're like, I'm saving the world. Because this is all new. Once you start learning something new, it's like you just can't stop. So then that's when I made this guy. Subdivided him. Just need to discover something new, I guess. Keep moving forward? Sappy things like that, I suppose? I don't know the secret. There's still a lot of things I have to do. Things I do when I get back to the zone. Oh, heck yeah. It's everything. All that stuff. The things you think about whenever you're working at your job or whatever. Things that kind of get into your mind. What you could work on. All those amazing things that happen in your brain. Yeah. If I could just get into the zone. Again. I want to do it again. I think the last time I got into the zone was a while ago. I think the actual upward spiral I had going was in 2011. That's 10 years ago. Wow. That's when I first started out doing 3D modeling. Like I was first starting out, like I was like completely like, wow, this is amazing, and I just could not stop. And that's when I improved very fast. So yeah, I slowed down a little bit. I mean, 1 month isn't very long. The seed is still there. Just have to do it. There are some obstacles in the way still, though. Commitments. Those darn commitments. No excuse, though. Like, I was talking to my brother. He commissions artists a lot of times. And he just hates the lack of professionalism. Like, they'll wait for months and months. He'll get a message back like 3 months later. Even after he has to pester him to do stuff. A lot of artists, they just don't do it. Which I'm sorry. Then at the first I was like, well, there's no excuse for that. How dare he? Then here I am doing it. It's like, oh, that's why they do it. Because you have no one telling you what to do, kind of? Which is still no excuse, but... You just have... Like, whenever you're working in a studio setting, like, you have a guy next to you telling you what to do. When you're a commissioner, I mean, like, a freelance guy, it's like, no one's telling me. Or not even... No, not a freelance guy, like, person making your own things, kind of. I don't know. That's my side of the coin, I suppose. No excuse. Just gotta do it. Like, I don't know how my dad does it. Like, he works, like, 24-hour days, 5 days a week. How does he do it? He just lives at work. I should live at work. Yeah, but then you just run out of steam. That perpetual lack of steam. I wouldn't call it depression. I mean, not personally. It's different for everyone, I suppose. Oh yeah. What would you do if you got back in the zone? Just wondering. Because I have a lot of things I'd do. Which I'm not gonna get too far into because I have to finish the things I have first before I start musing on that. Just gotta get her done. Let's see. I guess that's it. Plane. Learn Blender 3D animation. The end goal will be to learn UE4. Cool. That's a good goal. Yeah. Sky's the limit with those ones. They're free. And they can do everything. If you're a UE4 master and a Blender master, that's all you need. You have mastery over all computer effects and all that stuff. Yeah, I'm stuck with SketchUp. I don't know if I'll ever learn Blender, but UE4, yeah, I'm getting into that. Pretty deep, actually. We'll get to the really cool stuff very soon. I wouldn't say very soon, but soon, as soon as I can. As soon as we get back in that zone. Yeah, SketchUp is just a stepping stone. It's just a tool. A cog in the machine, not the end product. Streaming it is a good way to keep on track, though. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll have our sweet revenge. Tomorrow is the day. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow. I mean, I tell myself that's every day, but I will... Okay. They say if you promise someone, like you make a public announcement, I'm gonna do such and such, you're more inclined to do it. Like, since you have accountability. So I will make the promise that tomorrow I will wake up early and I will finish those darn tubes. I wouldn't even say darn. I mean, they're good tubes. I like those tubes. You just have to find that mindset. But whenever you wake up kind of late-ish and you have to go to work and things just get draining, you get in that loop, that dumb loop. Tomorrow is always the day. Every day is tomorrow is the day. That perpetual, I'm gonna do it, then you never do it kind of thing. Until one day you actually wake up and you actually do it. That has happened. You never know. Anyway, guess we'll leave it there. That's enough. For now, I suppose. We'll get there. Anyway, yeah, that's that. Count the amount of times I've said that to myself and I horribly failed. Well, I can say for a certain fact that I am on the same boat. Constant. Absolutely constantly. I say I'm going to do something and it doesn't pan out. Absolutely every single thing I do ends up being what I don't want it to be. But there are rare occasions where something actually good does happen, and I just kind of form my life around it. Because one drop of positive reinforcement is all you need. But yeah, constant. I have, let's see, I can count so many projects that I don't finish, and I resolve to finishing them. I'm like, on pain of death, I'm going to finish this project because my life depends on it. And then it's like, I don't do it. I still don't do it. Like, why do I do that to myself? Maybe it's just normal. It's pretty sad. Like, all the things I could be doing, my things have not reached the quality they should have, or they should be at this point in life. Is sad. But it's always good to be hopeful. Because, yeah, just those times though where you did wake up and you did do the thing. You did what you set out to do. Just hoping it'll end up being that way. Yeah, and it's, yeah, I guess just don't compare. Like, every time I compare myself to some other people, it's like, darn it. It'll get there. What I'm pinning my hopes on is it'll be exponential. Like, once I really things click, then they really click. Like, everything will happen all at once, kind of. Like, once I have the motivation to do things, it's a never-ending loop of having that motivation. Cracking the code, I suppose. Because a lot of my stuff will be kind of exponential, like in a literal sense. Once the game gets going, like, it'll be from out of nowhere once it's complete. And I'll probably, yeah, it'll be great. I hope. It's a good thing to think about. I have a long way ahead of me. Yep. That's a good attitude. Long way ahead. Only way is up. I mean, no, you'll backtrack sometimes, but yeah, whenever you have a long way to go, Gives you that's a different form of motivation. As long as you know it's not insurmountable. Because you know you'll need strength for it. When you know you need strength for something, you're more inclined to get the strength to do it. I suppose. I don't know. I don't know everything. I have a lot of questions still to be answered. Yep, and I still have a long way too. Like the game, it's gonna take a while. I'm not gonna be honest. I still have a lot to do. Where up is. Yep. Most definitely. Yeah, that's a cyclic thing. Like, you find a lot of, okay, I'm gonna get kind of tinfoil hat here, but I think you find a lot of life's answers and questions in what you're doing. Like, I find a lot of answers in SketchUp. Like, whenever you extrapolate what's going on, because in reality, this is just a tool to make models. And what are models? They are a glimpse into your mind, kind of forming patterns. Once you form patterns, and whenever you're not thinking about it, like you're not going for a set anything, these patterns actually they illuminate something within your psyche, which I find very interesting. Like, for example, with that question, finding where up is. A lot of the times it's a big problem because you don't know what you're trying to make. It's not figuring out how to make something, it's knowing what to make, what idea, what do people want to play as a game, what animation do I want to do, what do I learn, how do I do this, why, how, when, where, who, what, where, when, how, and all that stuff. Because once you know where up is, and it's like, then you have the strength to go for it. It's not about the strength, it's knowing where to go, finding the way. So yeah, same with procedural generation. You can't make algorithms to make something unless you know what you're trying to make. And sometimes stopping to think of what your goals are and making those goals, that's the first step. When you have a long way to go, that's always the first step. Which, to be honest, is not my problem right now in the steps I'm taking. Because I know what I want, I know where I'm going, I know where up is. I just can't get myself to do it. It's a mystery. Very mysterious. Yeah. So yeah, you just have to find where that up is. I mean, not just. There's a lot more things to it, but I don't know. My 2 cents, I guess. I don't know everything. I think I know everything sometimes, but then I get a dose of reality. It's good to have a lot of unknowns. And just admit that I just don't know. Anyway. Mess around with this thing. What else could we mess around with it? I think what we should go for... Yeah, let's put something else up. If I can find a nice model to mess around with. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. What is that anyway? a mess. Let's open it back the way it was. Where did I put this thing? Here we go. So this is an unfinished model, of course. It was meant to be a spider mech. Like I made a concept for that. Let me see if I can open it. This is, okay, this next one I'm gonna open is very heavy. We'll see if we lag. This was meant to be, yeah, a giant. This was meant to be one of the robots that you fight in game, like the really giant ones. Like this is what an antagonist that you face with something like the Beast or whatever, and you actually fight inside. Giant robots. Like this is like the processing cavity right here. These are where it mounts the legs, kind of. Has 6 legs. This is gonna be where its jaw is. And it bites things like that. Stuff like that. So yeah, I have a concept model for it. Let's see. It's just a kit batch of other random models I have. If I can find it. Here we go. And it's horrible, just fair warning. It's terrible. There we go. Ew! Let's see, let's make it so these are just white. There. Now this is kind of a concept model for what the robots will kind of look like. Like the really, really big ones. I don't think I should have turned on shadows. That was a bad idea. Oh. Did it? Yeah, just a mess. Like, this is a kit bash of a bunch of models I already made. Like, this right here is a geocannon. Sideways to make its leg. This right here is a time spire right here. Another really, really messy model I made just for abstract art. And this right here is the actual tank. Sideways. And this is a geocannon right here. Just throwing a bunch of junk together. Just for fun. Make a mess. Make some concept models. Because the giant robots, whenever they get really big, they're like kind of amorphous. They have tons of details and stuff. And all of the later tier ones will actually have guns strapped onto them like this. Like growing out of them, kind of. Since whenever they eat the guns that you leave behind, they start growing them. So later tiers will actually be shooting at you. That'll be scary. So there's that mess. So there's that. It's fun just to throw your own stuff together sometimes. Yeah, it's funny. Here's another funny thing. Oh, what is that? Look at this. 2 giant spaceships I threw together. They're kit bashed. Like this was that spaceship I had last week. This right here. I just kind of trimmed off the fins. And I threw it together. Kind of mirrored. And I took a geocannon, trimmed the barrel off, and voila, you have a spaceship? A bigger spaceship, I suppose. And here's the funny thing with that. I actually posted a picture of this one. Let me see if I can find it. And the way it was is I posted a picture of it, and this got more attention than the spaceship by itself. Okay. And more attention than the geocannon by itself. Okie dokie then. Which is funny. I find that pretty funny. At the time I was like, what? Why? I don't know if I can find the picture though. I mean, it wasn't that impressive of a picture anyway. It was just this over some water. Don't think I can find it. We're unlikely to find it. Yeah. Anyway. That's that. And the one next to it, let me see. Oh, here's that spider that was rendered. Horrible. Funny little thing. I put it on the moon. I mean, the moon of the planet. Like, that's the actual planet. Which, they don't live there. They don't get on the moon. Funny. They have hacking guns. So there's this thing. This is another mess. I think, where did this come from? I think it was just... yeah, just a mess. You throw it together, put it into something like this. Oh, I know what this was. It was this thing. I made this first, right here. What this thing was... I can find that. So, this is another concept for the giant robots. Once they grow legs, they become... that kind of hurts, doesn't it? Yes! It does. I mean, it hurt at the time. Like, I was like, why? Why would you do this? But now, it's funny now. That's long enough ago that you can laugh about it. I don't really care. Like, it doesn't matter. The end product's all that matters. Here we go. So, yeah, with the robots, with the giant spiders and stuff, they slowly grow until they're so huge that they just become just wads, kind of like this, kind of. Like, absolutely ginormous. This is what you'll be fighting at the final tier, basically. And these things can, like, cover land masses. Like, they're huge. And like, mobile continents, basically. They call them mass movements. Tectonic plates, kind of. And that's when things get crazy. Because they're actually shooting lasers at you, not just guns. That's high tier stuff. And this is one of them. Kit bashed from those pieces. Because this is kind of how they look like. They call them impact crawlers. This is what they look like when they're walking. And this is at the North Pole. They're normally at the South Pole, but then whenever they get huge, it's like they go wherever the heck they want to. So yeah. Very big. That's N tier stuff. That's why they're making the geocannons. Anyway, lore. All that lore and stuff. It makes a nice spaceship too. Kind of like a Death Star almost. Do you post frequently on Instagram? Not lately. As soon as March of Robots stopped, I stopped posting there. Which I do intend to post some more things there. I'm not particularly active right now, but that is the most place I'm active most often. Like if I was gonna post something, that would be the first place I put it. So yeah, not lately, but very soon. I think I might just start posting old things just for fun, just to keep the ball rolling. Instead of just all the new stuff. Might even post some Minecraft stuff. Just for fun. Trying to see if I have any just laying around. Like stuff like this. That'll be fun to post. My brother made this one. In Minecraft. I like it a lot. Makes a nice render. Should start posting that kind of stuff. Do I have a portfolio? Not exactly. Oh, I do have one thing though. I posted to the rookies. It's a website where you can post your stuff. So I put together basically a portfolio. So I will post that on Instagram. Like either today or tomorrow I'll post that. And that's basically a portfolio. That's as close to a portfolio as I have. Yeah, I'll post that. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Ew. Just trudging through these old stuff. Ew. All these old models, like, they're terrible, but they do have good ideas, like, if we were to redo them. Interesting. Yeah, very interesting. So yeah, I'll be posting a portfolio of sorts to Instagram very soon. I have quite a few. A lot. Like, I even started making... I can pull this up. Let's see. I don't want to open all of them, like, sequentially. Like, I want to save some for later streams. Because there are quite a few. Just for fun. I started on this. This will also be an interesting, fun thing to do sometime. Somewhere. Yeah, that'll be fun. That looks like fun. It's gonna take a while though. I don't know. It's probably best just to focus on the game and not model so much random things just for fun. Need to start working rather than having fun. Perhaps not. Gotta cut it somewhere. Yeah, I won't like open like a ton of them. I'll save some for later. I have at least 30 or 40 more. Okay, I lied. Maybe like 20 or so. I lied. And most of them are really benign, like hardly anything. Yeah, most of them are kind of like this kind of. Hardly anything, like basically 2 polys. Not much to it. This will be a vehicle you can drive. It's called a water skate. Goes over the water. That'll be fun. Bump into things. It's like 2 polygons basically. More of the same kind. Just keeps going. Anyway. Well. Anyway. Catch myself. We'll be here all day. Let's just open up what we had before. I guess that's that. Yeah, we'll get there. Turn it into a job rather than a hobby. I've waited long enough. Let's change the music. Anyway. What else is there, I wonder? I mean, I have so many pictures too, like just a bunch of random things, which I really should just post to Instagram and just spam them. But just a bunch of old stuff. I mean, that would be fun to do. Just for fun. That's the crawlers. And this is back in the day. They used to be kind of dinosaurs almost. Now they're more fuzzy. And there used to be trees too. There are no trees. Not in my world. No trees! Anyway. Just ancient stuff. This needs to... Yeah, I'll post a lot more things to Instagram. Anyway. I guess that's all I have. Not literally. But we'll save it. We'll save it for later. Unless you want to see it all right now. Yeah. Nah, it's been long enough. Been long enough. Guess that's it. Yeah, that's it. This will get there. Just gotta block this out. Yeah. Thank you very much. I wish I sketched more often. Like, I only could force myself to do it whenever it was March of Robots. I kind of stopped drawing. I just don't do it anymore because I'm too busy. I don't even know what I'm doing. So yeah. See you next time. I guess, yeah. I guess. There's a lot of I guess going around. There's a lot of I guess things I do. I guess. Will I not post all these, I guess? Will I post them, I guess? I don't know. I guess? I think they're worth it. Just for fun. Yep, that's it. We'll just cut it right here. No more. That's it. Alrighty. Thank you for being here. Yeah. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed. It'll get there. Anyway. That be that. Hope you have a wonderful day. Hope you break that loop. I'll work on breaking my own loop. Call it that. And I will promise I will wake up early tomorrow and finish those pipes. Let it be known to the world. I'll put at least 5 or 6 hours in tomorrow. That should put it at the 80% mark at least. Nah. Alrighty. 3, 2, 1, that's it. See you next week, and thank you all for being here. Thank you especially, Martin Man. Very impressive streak. And that be that. Toodaloo. Peace. We'll wait till the music ends, just for thematic flair.